With the Christmas holidays approaching and all the Christmas shoppers bustling around, often the shoppers may not want to spend a lot of time or money when they go out for dinner. Well, I have just the suggestion for you. Why don't you stop at Mr. Steak? Jeff Fortner of Mr. Steak is here, located on Lee Boulevard, to tell us about some of his holiday season specials that he has lined up for you. Hi, Jeff.
Hello, Bob.
Jeff, you've added some real season galore items to your luncheon menu to start off with. Why don't you tell the viewers about what you have?
Well, this year we brought out our soup and sandwich board now that the weather's turned chilly. And it consists of about 6 sandwiches, and tonight I brought along 3 of them. And I brought the Nutty Chicken, which is a chicken salad sandwich on a steak roll, and it's served with French fries. It's an excellent sandwich. It's just, by far, was one of our best sellers last year. And this year we brought in a new item to the family, and it's called the cheesesteak sandwich. Seems that everybody's getting into cheesesteaks these days, so we figured, what the heck. So we brought it out, and it's been received very well this first week of sales of it. I think we sold about 40 for the week, so it's moving along very nicely. And our final item was the biggest seller last year of them all, and it was our Crown Prince sandwich, which is a 4.5 to 5 ounces of ham, approximately, depending on how the cook gets it on the scale. And it's put on a steak roll, and it's served with French fries. And this year it's like last year. I can't keep enough of them in the house. We're just selling them like hotcakes.
Now that's your sandwich board, your regular luncheon menu. But you also have a Mexican fiesta that you would just plan to bring on as a luncheon lineup for the fall season, I understand.
Right. We brought that out in September for about a 6-week just special promotion. And what happened is I took it out after the 6 weeks and everything was fine. And about 2 days later, my waitresses were telling me, my customers were telling me, people were calling me at home and at work, what happened to the Mexican food at lunch? You know, it was so good. It was better than your competition. And I said, whoa, I made a mistake. So I got all the product back in and brought it right back out. And tonight I have the taco salad with me, which is sort of the granddaddy of them all. It's a 12-inch tortilla shell. It's filled with lettuce and the taco filling cheese and onions and tomatoes, and it's topped with sour cream and chives. And it is excellent. Along with that, we also have our tostadas, burritos, bean burritos. We're also featuring hard and soft shell tacos with that. And the nice thing about all these items, Bob, is that they all feature for less than $3 outside the taco salad, which sells for $3.50.
A great buy right now.
An excellent buy. We're very, very astonished by the sales results on those.
Now, we've discussed lunch now. Let's talk about some of your holiday season specials for dinner that you brought along.
Well, this year, back in the summer, there was a demand for a lot of seafood in my restaurant, and I said, all right, Mr. Steak has been basically Mr. Steak, so we said, we're in the East, why don't we try some seafood? So I went out, and I do a lot of traveling to the East, and I came across some recipes for some crab cakes that I really, really enjoyed down in Maryland, and the lady agreed to let me have the recipe. And so I put it into my restaurant, and since then it's become a big hit. We've completely grown a whole menu on its own called our Seafood Sensation. And tonight I brought along the crab cakes, which are homemade right in our restaurant, every day, made fresh daily with Maryland crab. There's 2 of them to a meal, and I have seen very few people wanted any more because they're very nice filling crab cakes. We use very, very little filling at all, and it's strictly all crab meat. And also I brought along was our big hitter for the summer, and we've kept on now and put it on our permanent menu, is our 21 shrimp. And the trick behind it is there is 21 shrimp. If you can eat them all, you've done more than most people can. My best is about 19 to 20.
And you look like you're a healthy eater.
Yes, I am. I can eat plenty. And if you don't get 21, keep track and we'll give you the difference, don't worry. And that is one of our surprisingly lower cost item this year because shrimp has been very, very much available in this smaller shrimp size.
Well, Jeff, I understand that you've also added a bar to your restaurant, and knowing Jeff Fortner, you've probably got some type of drink special too lined up.
Oh yes, about 6 weeks ago we finally got our liquor license granted and approved. We opened up and started serving cocktails and beer and wine. Right now, as an introductory thing, we have a Lowenbrau beer for $1 a bottle with your meal, and we also have strawberry daiquiris or banana daiquiris or pina coladas for $2.50, and you get to keep the mason jar they're served in. If you remember the mason jar, that was from our strawberries promotion we did back in the spring. And people really like the jars because they make neat little things for around the house or canning purposes. And we brought them back out again this fall.
What other specials do you have to tell us about?
Well, this year we also came back. Last year we had our cider mug promotion. And this year, now that we've got our license to sell liquor, we can now add a little bit to it because that was the comment everybody made to us last year.
A little spicy?
Yes, it's a little flat with just apple cider. So this year we can offer you a hard cider, and we're going to have 4 or 5 seasonal drinks coming up very, very soon that we can put into this. We're looking at cappuccino, and we're going to have Irish coffee, hot buttered rum. And for $1.99, you come in and get the drink, and you get to keep the mug. And the mug's indestructible. It's made of a hard rubber plastic.
Those drinks are just perfect for the cold weather coming on.
Yes, very good for this time of year.
Now, Jeff, also, what about if the viewers want to give a Christmas present of a gift certificate? Do you have that available also?
Yes, we do. Our gift certificate program is really unique in the fact that it can be used anywhere in the United States. in any Mr. Steak, because they are an actual check, for instance, that they are honored by any Mr. Steak and cleared through their personal bank. We've arranged with the banks throughout the country, wherever there are Mr. Steaks, to arrange to accept these checks. We have them in $5 and $10 denominations. They're good for all over the country, and they're good from, these will be good through December 31st of 1982.
Okay. Jeff, why don't you tell us where Mr. Steak is located again?
We're located on 321 East Lee Boulevard, adjacent to the Merchandise Mart.
And what are your hours?
We're open from 11 to 9, Monday through Thursday, until 10 on Friday and Saturday, and on Sunday we're open till 9 too.
Well, I want to thank Jeff Fortner for coming on and telling us about the specials at Mr. Steak for the holidays. Jeff, I also want to thank you for providing us with 2 gift certificates for Dinner for Two for our giveaway.
Thank you.
And all you have to do to win Dinner for Two is answer this question. What is the name of the guest who is the Phillies fanatic? A guest who appeared earlier on tonight's Focus Delaware show. Again, what is the name of the guest who appeared earlier on tonight's Focus Delaware show who is the Phillies fanatic? Now, if you know the answer, please call 652-4424. If you are the 5th caller, you're going to win a gift certificate for Dinner for Two to Mr. Steak. And if you are the 6th caller, you're going to win a gift certificate for Dinner for Two to Mr. Steak, compliments of Jeff Fortner. Now, remember our special rule. If you've won within the last 8 weeks, please don't call. We'd like to give everyone a fair chance to win. And now we're going to leave Mr. Steak and go over and see what Steve Turnberger, our sports update man, has lined up for you. Steve?